Okay, chapter review. A student visits a stream. The student writes down 4 statements in his notebook. Which statement is inference? Number 2, I believe the water is so clear that I can see the bottom. A student is rolling a ball down a ramp. Which statement is an observation? The observation, I believe, is number 3. Gravity caused the ball's motion down the ramp. Which set of items could be used to make observations during an experiment? I believe it's number 2. The sight, graph paper, and a calculator. Number 4. An orderly process to use to solve problems and investigate the world is technology. A student decides to enter a science contest that requires original research project. What is the first step she must take in doing the research? I believe it's to design an experiment. Okay, number 6. The information that has been collected through observation and measurement is called data. In an experiment, the factor that is being tested and charged is variable. Okay, number 8. Diagrams, tables, and graphs are used by scientists mainly to design a procedure, test a hypothesis, organize data, predict the independent variable. Scientists test a hypothesis. Ruthie could help me with that.
What? Don't say.
Hypothesis. How you pronounce?
Hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Okay. And number 9. All the following are safe procedures to follow when heating a beaker of water, except safe procedures. What except use heat-resistant glove. Wash the beaker as it's heated. Remove your goggles. Keep the counter clear of papers. Use heat-resistant gloves. Number 1. Number 10. The length of a sneaker is best measured in sneaker is measured in millimeters. The mass of a very large boulder is best expressed in the mass of a very large boulder is expressed in
You want an egg? I can make an egg.
boulder. I don't even know myself this.
Is it okay, Ma? You can
I
stay.
believe kilograms. I'm not quite sure of that. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. All right, there's more. There's more. Base your answers to questions 12 to 14 on the following paragraph. In a science experiment, 10 bean seedlings were placed in the dark. Another 10 bean seedlings were placed in the sunlight. All other growth conditions were kept the same for both tests of seedlings. After 1 week, it was observed that the seedlings in the dark were white with log-center stems. The seedlings in the sunlight were green and healthy.
Well, you could have the cream cheese first.
The manipulated variable in these experiments was the temperature, number 3. And number 13, the growth conditions that were kept the same are called constants, I believe, number 1. Which conclusion can be made from this experiment? Okay, number 1, plants grown in the dark cannot carry on respiration. Light is necessary for proper water absorption by roots. Light is necessary for the germination of bean seeds. Light is needed for normal growth of seedlings. Number 4, light is needed for the normal growth of the seedlings. Number 15, an ecologist determined the population size of several species during May, June, July. The results are in the data below. Which graph best represents each species population for May? Which graph best represents each species population in May?
Because I didn't have the cleaning lady this week. No, but I'm just telling you, if there's something I can prepare for you, no, let me know. I have chicken.
Okay, well, you have to see this, actually, the
I mean, it's, you know.
the graph.
it's chicken, but I have soup and I have boiled chicken.
I believe,
And I have canned chicken. Don't worry about it.
I believe number 4.
Well, the soup that I cook.
Number 4. All right, so far that's it.
Okay.
First of all, thank you, and I appreciate it, I'm sorry. What else do you need? No, I'm okay, so far I'm okay. It's just